So this this old FD lens from Canon, 50mm nifty 50. That's what I've got mounted on the front of my Nikon DSLR today. This lens was just given to me by a great friend who knows that I enjoy doing videography from time to time. And he said, "Larry, I have this lens. Do you know anybody that might be interested?" And I said, "Well, you know, I might be interested." And so he brought it over to me one day, and I was so happy. We hadn't visited in quite a while, and it was awesome to see each other again. Well, it was awesome for me to see him. I think it was awesome for him to see me, but it could or couldn't be that way. I don't know for sure. I'm just thinking that it was awesome for him to see me. I hope it was. If it wasn't, well, next time maybe I'll put a paper bag over my head and draw a couple eyes on it, and then he can just kind of make believe that it's a good looking bag. So looks like I'm getting a text. I'm getting a text from my agent. He says, "Give it up." What? What exactly is a Canon FD lens? What does the FD stand for? Well, I looked it up. Wikipedia states this: the Canon FD lens mount is a physical standard for connecting a photographic lens to a 35mm single lens reflex camera body. The standard was developed by Canon of Japan and was introduced in March 1971 with the Canon F1 camera. It served as the Canon SLR interchangeable lens mounting system until the 1987 introduction of the Canon EOS series cameras, which use the newer EF lens mount. The FD mount lingered through the release of the 1990 Canon T60, the last camera introduced in the FD system, and the end of the Canon new F1 product cycle in 1992. The FD mount was based upon the replaced Canon's earlier FL mount, which in turn had replaced the R mount. What is the difference between FL and FD? Well, it's a difference of one letter. You've got an F with an L, and then you've got an F with a D. So the difference would be the L and the D are different. But you still have the F that's constant. It's the same. Though never officially explained by Canon, others have attempted to assign a meaning to the FD designation. One such attempt states that the FD notation stands for focal plane shutter with dual linkage for diaphragm control. In actuality, there were two linkages and two signals: the automatic aperture signal lever, full aperture signal pin, and automatic exposure lock pin. This is twice the previous lens series, which used the FL designation, said to mean focal plane shutter linked mount. Over the 21 plus years of production, Canon introduced 134 different FD lenses ranging from 7.5mm through 1200mm, Woo! That's long. In 17 different fixed focal lengths and 19 different zoom ranges. One of the most, if not the most, extensive manual focus lenses lines ever produced. The Canon FD system enjoyed huge popularity in the 1970s and 1980s when it established and grew a market share with professional photographers, as well as having equipped over 1 million, wow, that's a lot, 1 million consumer users. Indeed, sales of the Canon AE1 camera alone, indeed, sales of the Canon AE1, indeed, sales of the Canon A1 camera alone exceeded 1 million. Wow, that was a great camera, wasn't it? I never had one, but it was a great camera. Yeah, I never had one. Did you? Lots of people did. I should have had one. I should have had one a long time ago. I knew I should have bought that thing. Anyway, let it go. Let it go. Canon obsoleted the FD mount by its decision to create the all-electronic EF mount. Thus, the FD mount system, with limited provision for autofocus, is now commercially obsolete. You're out of there. You're kaput. Get lost, buddy. And Canon FD cameras and lenses are available for low prices on the second-hand market. Here's my first hand, here's my second hand. And this makes the system very attractive to 35mm film photographers who demand the highest optical quality while not needing autofocus capability. So they're saying that the FD lens has great optical quality. Okay. Well, that's why I like to use them.